Hey guys, it's Tom here with Hidden Beats, and today we are talking with Brett and Nolan from the Vidos. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
How are you guys doing?
Good, great, man. Great, beautiful day. Early start, rocking. How about you, brother?
I mean, I'm here. It's a good sign.
Yeah. You made it. You look healthy. You're willing to have. Oh, you must be.
So for those who are a little bit new to you guys and your music, do you want to give a little intro about the band and just kind of what you guys bring to the table?
Please, yeah. You tell me.
Well, that's why I want you guys to explain yourselves, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, I thought you had something prepared. I was like, yeah, please, man. Let's hear it.
I mean, I got some things, but
well, we're three-piece kind of rock band. We're calling what we do now. We're kind of calling it sludge pop. Sludge pop.
Okay.
Yeah. It's brand new, man. It's fresh. It's funky fresh. It's fresh to death. We're very excited. Yeah, but it's so it's just the three of us. He's the drummer. I play bass, guitar, kind of whatever needed. Do some programming. There's another guitarist who isn't here right now. He's not. Yeah. He's scoring chicks for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a fun gig, man.
That's never a bad thing.
No, it's not even true. I mean, he's horrible at it, but it's a job. It's a job. It's what we
As long as he puts his all into it, even though he might fail, can't complain.
Dude, you always gotta have a side gig, man. You know, we've got something like, our side gig is drinking, particularly. You know, it was a problem until it became a passion.
There you go.
So definitely, it's like shaking cocktails, man. Let's make something new. Now we're mixologists. Yeah. Instead of alcoholists.
There you go. I actually tried to do the whole mixology thing myself. Started one summer. It's like, I need to take up drinking. I haven't done enough of that yet.
That's what I thought. I thought the other day, you know what I need to take up? Smoking cigarettes. That's...
I mean, I got a little one on the way, so I can't be doing the cigarette thing, but drinking, why not?
Oh, hey, mazel tov. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Nice. How about cocktail of choice? What do you feel? What do you go to?
I love a dirty mojito.
Dirty mojito?
Like a spiced rum, and you mix that up real good. Oh, that's some fun stuff.
Dude, I was picturing like olive juice in there. I was like, wow, dirty mojito.
I mean, hey, olive juice could be interesting too, but the spiced rum gives it something different. Yeah, no, I like your version a lot better. That is. I'm gonna bust that one out. I'm gonna dirty mojito. Yeah, that sounds good. Dirty mojito, man. And if you get the proper stuff, like you get the real thick sugarcane sugar and grind that in with your mint and everything, it does something different.
Yes, Zaddy, let's go. Hell yeah.
Hey, like I said, I was taking up mixology one summer just because I could. Yeah,
nice, man. Yeah, well, you're speaking our language. We'll have to get together and mixologize. We should. Together.
So what's your guys' like mixology drink of choice?
To me, it's like, it's all in the egg, you know?
Okay.
So like, we can go for a sour, we can do whatever, but like, there's so many eggs out there. We can go for like a quail, we can go for a chicken, we go for a duck. I found when we tried the ostrich, I could make an entire pitcher of a sour because it's so big, but it was almost gamey. So what we decided to do is we mix it with a bit of a red wine that would kind of go with a gamey meat. Yeah. So we made a New York sour out of it with ostrich egg. They call it a New York gamey. New York. Yeah, man. So that was our kind of magnum opus of the summer. Yeah, how much you spend on that ostrich egg? Might I ask? Yeah, it was about $400 in this shipping economy. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But hey, it sounds like it's good. I would try something like that.
Oh, dude, you can, man. I kind of like a swamp water of everything. Yeah, it's like
swamp water,
a little flavor of this, little flavor of that. I take the spillage of every drink he makes, and I just mix it into one drink. That's my cocktail. He's the guy that drinks the bar mat.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I was that guy once upon a time.
Hell yeah. Yes, but you're an honest man now.
I went through stages, so.
Can't be drinking bar mats anymore with a child on the way.
Yeah.
Or how's your last
chance.
Well, no, I'm still out at bars doing live, like covering live shows and things like that. There's lots of opportunities, but
yeah,
looking at some of these greasy people that are out there now, I don't want to drink no bar mats from them.
that's fair.
But you know what? You can't start your kid young and get them to drink their tray that's in front of them.
Oh yeah.
No, all the milk all over there. Start them young, man.
And I've got 2 vacuum cleaner dogs that will be right there at the bottom picking up the
let's
scraps
go.
too.
Good man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
How long have you been in this doing this? You said you're covering live shows and stuff. I'm assuming you've been doing that a while.
Yeah, so Hidden Beats as a whole has been a company for 10 years now, and I've been doing like live show coverage. And then the interview stuff started with COVID, actually. There was no live shows and kind of had to transition to something.
Yeah.
And the first year we did, I think, 82 interviews, and we're on track for about 200 this year.
Nice, man.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Are you a founder? Is this your deal?
Yeah, Hidden Beats is my company from the scratch. And then I built it up to, I have a team that's actually across Canada now. So I've got photographers in most major cities.
Hell yeah.
I've got a couple in the US. I've got actually one over in the UK now too.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Are they at the funeral?
I mean, I couldn't get anyone over there. That was a little tight over there.
Hidden Beats.
That would be something, actually, if I could have just like my logo in the background.
Oh, dude, managed to get somebody to go slap a sticker on the casket.
On the coffin.
Down to the royal vault forever.
Yeah, man.
And that's when, someone comes knocking on my door and they, what the hell?
Yeah.
It'd be good. It'd be good advertising, really, though.
Oh, yeah. Any press is good press.
Exactly. So
you know that too well.
We won't go there today.
Yeah, we can have a second round of conversations, get real deep later.
Yeah.
We'll get canceled in the next interview. Yeah.
Hey, the canceling's over at this point, as far as I'm concerned.
Canceled?
Yeah, you can't cancel anyone.
Nice. Yeah, that's true. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we do need to talk a little bit more about you guys' music. That's why we're here. So.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
What is how'd you guys actually get into being a band and putting your music together?
Well, we kind of formed when Kirk and I met, classic Canadian in hockey kind of thing.
Okay.
So we're both playing for our hometown Langley out here, and
Eagles, baby.
Langley Eagles, exactly. And we were supposed to go on a big tournament down to Bremerton in Washington. And my dad, lucky guy, scored himself a nice little Dewey and had his bong right up beside him in the front cup holder of his truck. And, so he got his license taken away. So I was like, well, shit, they need their star goaltender to make it down. So yeah, I basically, we talked to Kirk, and it turned out my dad and his grandpa knew each other from back in the day, the party days, jail, all that shit.
Yeah.
So, which, by the way, since we tagged up together to go down to this thing, it was a hell of a time at the border. All getting down there between my dad and his grandpa. Oh man, they love that shit. So yeah, we ended up going down, and we had a big hotel room together, and my dad and Kirk's grandpa went on a night on the town and got shittered together, which gave us lots of time to get to know one another and find out he plays guitar. And I like to take my aggression out by hitting things, walls, fucking.
Well, yeah.
Punching bags.
I mean, it's
drums.
There's parallels there, right? Because the drummer is kind of the goaltender of the band,
dude, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've always thought that he's in the back. He's kind of fucked in the head. All the stereotypes of goaltenders and drummers. It's basically parallel.
This interview is the closest I've ever been to the front.
Yeah. It's also the closest you've ever been to me, and I'm a little uncomfortable though.
That makes one of us.
I mean, a drummer and a goaltender, they do have to keep pace and keep things going properly. So
exactly.
It makes sense.
It just makes sense. So yeah, he's our goalie, he's our backstop, and then once these two, him and the guitar player, establish a rapport, they hit Craigslist, men seeking men, of course, section to look for a singer, because that's what you do when you're 12 years old. At first it was a mangle, but but okay. Anyway, they found me. I was also seeking men. And,
sorted through hundreds of weirdos.
Yeah.
And we found him.
Yeah.
Brought him over, and he wanted to be a guitar player, essentially. But
I did, but
we're like, man, there's no room for that around here.
No, sir.
So unfortunately, one guitar only.
Yeah.
So it's not that way on recording, but live, that's all we can handle.
Yeah, we'll do like 6 guitars on the recording, but yeah. We only have room for one ego. So, and he's not here, so
there you go. Yeah. Well, I mean, that sounds fun, and you guys obviously been able to connect pretty good.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, dude, we've been together for we just celebrated 11 years in August, so
nice.
Dude, like, happily married.
We met and we started in August, and then Brett right away was like, I think I like these guys, and he transferred high schools for his last year of school pretty much right away. And
that's true, man. And when I was in grade 12, these guys were in grade 10. We actually had a jazz combo together where we were like the members, and then we had a keyboard player and 2 horns. And we would go to these jazz fests and do like Zeppelin songs and stuff.
Nice.
But jazzified, it was really fun, man. It was really cool.
There's like all these adjudicators like waiting to be like receiving, charts of music so that they can be judging us.
Some purists, right? Like
absolutely.
They actually care about the craft, and we're there just sleeves rolled up, like
all right, we're gonna play some Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds fun too. I actually once upon a time played the drums, and I have a saxophone in the other room. So
nice. You have to play us a few bars.
I am not up to date. Actually, it's buried behind baby stuff, I think, right now. So
yeah.
But yeah, so I mean that sounds awesome. Now my next question is, how'd you guys come up with your name for the band?
Oh boy, here we go.
Brutal, man.
Well, we got do you want the short one or the long? No,
I mean whichever suits the mood.
No, it's basically the show Viva La Bam, right? Yeah. So Don Vido. Yeah. Well, the aforementioned grandfather of Kirk, he was the guy that kind of he was really into the fact that Kirk was into music and was like. He was able to support it financially. He was, he's very supportive grandfather. Built a band room in the backyard.
Got it going.
Yeah, got it going. So he was kind of, for the first 5 years, he was kind of the manager of the band, and he looks just like Don Vido.
Spitting it.
Especially back then. Not so much now. He's, but sans lazy eye, but still sort of. Yeah,
man. Even when he freaks out, it's the same.
Yeah, he goes, Lucas! and his voice is unintelligible. Yeah. Like it's the parallels are uncanny actually. Yeah. But it was a no-brainer. We were just it's the Vidos, man. And we tried so many different, and we still have. Like over the years, we've been like, that's a bad band name. We gotta change. It's always come back to the Vidos, man.
The issue is the spelling. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That was the.
That was his fault.
I was 15. I still couldn't spell.
Yeah. It should be Vitos. Or VETO. Like we veto your opinion. He vetoed our opinion on the spelling of the name.
Our new manager now has convinced us, because we almost went through this whole rebranding process. We're like, should we keep this going? And new band, all this stuff. And he was like, no, guys, nobody else has that entry in Google, Vidos. He's like, I swear to God, you guys are the first thing that comes up.
And if people misspell videos,
there you go.
We're also the first thing that comes
exactly.
up. So it's like,
so he was like, no, you guys are silly to give that up. So we're like, let's keep an old thing going.
Like I say, man, we keep trying to change it. It just it's the one thing that's stuck for whatever reason.
It keeps coming back.
Yeah.
As somebody who knows the back end, that's actually a good point that he said, though. Google being the top entry, keep that for sure.
It's really important.
Yeah.
Totally.
How about you? What's Hidden Beats?
Hidden Beats actually started out as a project, and originally it was to showcase unknown artists, and I developed a software that you'd be able to send this software out to like a company or whatever, they install it, and then every week it would upload a new interview or something from an unknown artist.
Cool.
And then after college, these two guys wanted to partner with me to develop a social media website, all about musicians and everything like that.
Yeah.
I know how to do that stuff. They're a little bit older. They don't know how to do that stuff. So I said, listen, I'll build it for you, but I'm not going to run it. Like, you guys have to do the main legwork.
Right.
The second they saw what the actual legwork involved, they just left the company. They're like, we're out. See you later.
Oh, no.
So from there, there was no way in hell I was working a social media website by myself. So I rebranded it into like a content creation, like digital media type of company that way.
Cool, man. Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And 10 years strong now, so I can't complain.
So you started just about the same time as we did, basically.
Nice. Yeah,
really,
that actually works out.
Really cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
You still go out to shows often in Ottawa?
Oh yeah, we just did our major festival run. So we had Blues Fest in Ottawa, and then Boots and Hearts in Barrie.
Nice,
and we had Rolling Loud.
Cool.
And City Folk is another smaller one. So we just kind of finished off that whole run this weekend, actually.
Awesome, man.
Sweet, man.
Cool, yeah.
It's way too much work.
Yeah, well, yeah. It comes with the territory, man. It's because you love it, right? So
you go down to Fabrics?
Oh yeah.
Often? Yeah, hell yeah.
They're not doing much right now. They're one of the venues that didn't survive COVID as easily, so a little bit less going on there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
that place.
Yeah, we have Brass Monkey here in Ottawa, which is still holding strong. And then Bronson Center is doing well. And actually the college here has a pretty good venue for larger things.
Oh, wow. Nice. Hell yeah.
We actually so speaking of Jackass and that, we just, my partner has booked the whole Steve-O tour that's going across Canada right now.
Brandon, is that your partner?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I work with him on a lot of different things, and we just did the 2 Steve-O dates here in Ottawa too.
Man, that's awesome. He got us on the Kenny versus Spenny show in
Castlegar,
BC.
Yeah.
Worked with them a little bit, a few times there.
And man, let's just be honest, that mac and cheese parlor that
oh man, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plug, take it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a great thing. And the first time I was there for that, like he handed me over some food and said, "Try this." I went, "Oh man, like, this is something right now."
That's awesome,
sick, dude. Yeah.
Hey, it's small world that you guys know him too.
Yeah, dude. Were you like, "Fuck, that's delicious"?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And oddly,
Bronson, just a little bit. Kind of looked like Action Bronson.
Well, oddly enough, we had booked him, and I was supposed to get a picture with him in Ottawa, but there's something that happened with the show. But the whole night, people were mistaking me for Action Bronson because look at me. So
exactly, the tats and the beard, everything. It's
exactly. It's been fun for sure doing a lot of this type of stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Well, dude, it's great to talk to you, man. Thank you for having us on. Really appreciate this.
Oh yeah, I love doing these things. I like to get to know just new musicians. To me, like, I briefly heard your guys' stuff before, but I didn't really get a chance to dive into it, and then now getting to learn who you guys are is fun.
Hell yes, man. Hell yeah. We'll have to definitely, next time we're out there, man, we'll have to get together and get some midnight bite.
Dude,
we'll go get some
100%.
Yeah.
Actually, his other location is literally just down the road from where I live too. So
get out of here.
It's fun right there.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Well, that's good, man. That's good.
Sweet, man.
Love to hear it.
Oh, so our main reason for getting together today, though, is we are talking about your new single, Boomshakalaka.
Yeah, have you heard it?
I got to listen to it a little bit. I think yesterday is when they sent it over to me. So I was like, "Oh, nice! This is sick."
Cool, man.
What was your process in coming together with something like that?
Oh man, well, I'll give you the short version. We moved out to Toronto for a couple of years there, in 2018, just to kind of try to change up our entire scene. We really went in there with an open mind. bright-eyed, bushy-haired, and bushy beard. But we really wanted to just absorb everything that was going around us, and we ended up, so we were living on our tour bus for what ended up being 7 months, which was a poor decision, but it drove us slowly mad. But in the process, we were booking gigs, we were hitting all these open mics and just trying to hit the town every night, parking downtown, just parking in a green pea and walking downtown to go see what's happening music wise. And just like, dude, the level of musicianship out there, it's uncanny. Like, it's so inspiring, and we were hearing all this different stuff, and it really got us kind of thinking in this different direction. Typically, we've been like, we were doing the hard rock thing for a while, kind of riff rock, sort of Death from Above, like just totally trying to go Royal Blood all the way and stuff. We're like, but we're listening to all this other stuff, this beautiful stuff that we've always liked, but it just really became apparent that we got to kind of inject a little bit of this sound into what we do.
Well, and like,
keep it fresh and exciting for us.
Those bands of like Royal Blood and stuff, like even in this new song and the new album, we haven't lost that.
Exactly.
But we, like you're saying, like, we're just trying to kind of define it, refine it, and like
branch out.
We would go out. We'd go, like you're saying, we'd go out on the town, and we'd go to like different open mics every night. We're like, okay, we're gonna go Monday to the Painted Lady. Tuesday we're gonna go down to wherever the hell that one was on College.
Was it Piston?
Down there. The Piston had one.
I think it was Thursday.
And the Hideout.
The Hideout and B-side on Wednesday.
B-sides. And the thing was, it was the same like community, going in, going out.
Doing
everybody talked about it. And everybody had this like love and respect for us, having, being these guys that moved out on their bus and are just, sending it with like full-blown guitar and energy in these tiny singer-songwriter projection type venues. And it definitely it was cool because we gained some respect from it, but then we started to kind of like just open our ears rather than focus on us trying to get our name out there. And we're kind of just listening to everything, and we're like, wow, like there's with all the talent that's out there, there's just these vibes that are just so much more captivating when we really try to dig into it rather than just throwing our energy at the wall, which
man,
like you say, we can do that. We still do.
And we will. We absolutely
will. Especially live. But it just like it kind of took us back, and we started to go, okay, wow, these people are absolutely brilliant songwriters that we're meeting around here. Like we really had to kind of go look introspectively into what we wanted to do. So
exactly, man. We wanted to up our game, man. That was very poignant. I didn't know you had it in you.
I know, it's crazy. So, and Boomshakalaka in particularly was one of the first songs in that kind of era of, just discovering different hooks and focusing on these, vocal hooks versus, these, big guitar riff hooks sections.
Yeah, exactly.
So that kind of got our brain working that way. And
different intervals too. It's in a weird key, like the verse is all in a weird kind of jazzy key, and then it kind of goes into this like slow, sludgy riff rock kind of thing for the chorus. And we're like, it's a good blend of everything we love about what we do. It felt like with that song we finally found it.
And I mean, it sounds like it's working to me. So
definitely, man. We hope to keep it going.
It's pretty cool because fun fact for this whole recording process, like we just did do an album, and we recorded the whole album in basic track order. So like we in pre-pro, we're like, all right, this is the album. Like we listened to demos, we liked the flow. We had interludes all kind of demoed in there, and then we decided to start right from Boom. So Boom, in a way, Boomshakalaka was our first tones that we got for this whole album. It was, all right, guys, what do we want to do? What are we pulling from here? Right. So we spent like literally a whole damn day just on drums, kind of thing, without recording a single thing, just, picking the kick drum, the snare, and picking some tones that we liked. And
so literally building the kit on the spot, that like
exactly.
But in a garage with all these close mics, the whole whole recording process itself was a whole other experience, but it all felt so organic and true to that first feeling we kind of had when we first moved to Toronto.
Totally. It felt like we were completing everything that we'd gone there
exactly. It was like this whole 3-year arc kind of thing, like all through the yeah. So
Boom definitely was the sound of the album. So it's a good place to start.
Definitely.
For sure. Now, what do you guys think it takes to stand out in music industry these days with the oversaturation of just how much stuff is out there?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say because we're right in the thick of it, but we're just trying to do what feels fresh and exciting to us, and hopefully that translates over to the ears of other people, right? Like I don't know, man. It's really hard. There's so much good stuff out there, you know, and we keep discovering good stuff every day. So it's, you know, and you keep finding inspiration that way. But we don't know. There's no code. It's just
like a big part of it is like the Canadian music scene in general. You know, once you get out east and you've lived out west or vice versa, you realize, oh my God, it's actually not that big, right? It's a collection of folks and stuff. So we kind of had this mistake when we were in Vancouver of almost exclusively associating ourselves with the rock scene. So having gone out to Toronto and opened ourselves in many ways, but out to all these different kinds of music, that in a way got us a little bit further as far as just getting to know people, you know, like you realize that, hey, you know, this person also plays in a reggae band. They also play in a rock band. This person plays country. They play rock. This person plays rock. This person plays pop. Like, and you start to really get to know the industry of people and the people that are fully fans all the time, you know?
That's true, man. There's versatility. Everybody loves everything. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to be pigeonholed, so.
Hey, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
So I do have a fun batch of questions I like to ask people, and it kind of gets a little bit more insight as to who you guys are as a band and everything. So first one I have actually is, what's something on your guys' go-to playlist that people wouldn't expect you're listening to these days?
Oh man. Well, I mean, he mentioned country, dude. We listen to a ton of country.
Okay.
Hooks. There's no fat on those songs. Like it's a songwriting 101 every time you listen to it. Like a good country song. I'm not talking about the butt country stuff. We're talking about like a nice Chris Stapleton. Dude, even a couple of these Blake Shelton songs are so good. Dude, I know it's so cheesy, but you listen to a Sangria and you're just like, it's got the vibe. It makes a little movie in your mind every time you listen to it. Like that, those are the best type of songs. And that's like, I'd say that's probably short answer. That's probably what nobody would expect either of us to be listening to. It's like playlist.
Kirk listens to a lot of like Fidel Castro-esque speeches and stuff that he has on vinyl. So
a lot of dictators for some reason.
He's got a whole album of them. He's got like a collection.
He listens to nothing but Rage Against the Machine and like Che Guevara.
I mean, hey, everyone's got something.
It's inspiring for him.
Yeah.
All right, next one is, what's one thing that you guys think should be asked more in interviews that's not asked enough?
Oh, geez.
Some of these are thinkers.
You know, mine, I would go something practical, like what's your go-to footwear choice? Like we're talking brand, you know, a lot of people have what they wear on stage and then they're consistent. I'm also not going to answer the question, by
Oh yeah. I will answer the question, and mine is, when's the last time you shit yourself? Because as a musician, you know, we all have, like, at some point.
You know,
at some point, yeah.
So I don't know if you're doing a interview with our label, our Rock is Dead Records, but
that'll be at some point, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great guys, man.
Let me tell you, man. You make sure you ask them that question.
Because they've had several
Dave, like, I swear to God, man, like,
you can have a BBC mini series about how many times that guy's moved his pit.
Like, there's always another news story, and they're fairly recent. Too.
Okay.
Like,
every time they go on tour.
Yeah, that's put that one in your pocket, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'll make a note for sure. We're at a certain time point.
Appreciate you.
All right, and kind of the last thing I always like to ask everybody is, why do you guys still do what you do? What motivates you to kind of keep going with music?
It's the only way, man. It's the only thing to do. Like, I don't know. I feel like if we weren't doing this, we would transition into something else music related. Like, much like, right? Like, you would be a builder. You'd be going in. It's like even our boys, Danny and Dave from Rock is Dead. That's what they've done. There's no way out of it. They've reached the twilight years of their careers, and they're going, hey, we're gonna bring up the next generation. Like, I don't know. I feel like once you're in it, there's nothing else, man, because it's your passion, man. You're expressing yourself through this thing that we do, and there's nothing quite like it. And everybody you meet through it kind of sees that, and you build this community, and it becomes an identity, man. There's no other way. And again, like, dude, like, I mean, I'm sure you experienced some hardships here just over the last few years and the pandemic and stuff, the lulls and the stuff, but you consider throwing in the towel, and then as soon as that crosses your mind, just like, yeah, it's not gonna, you get depressed, and that's your body telling you there's no other way. Like, you're sorry, man, you're stuck now. Like, this is happening, whether you like it or not. And we like it very much. So yeah.
Well, my wife has asked me a couple times, it's like, this isn't going the way you hoped it would. Are you going to give up? And it's like, I can't. I've put too much into it.
Yeah. No, dude, and you reach so much adversity, and there's no saying that this is ever going to go the way we are picturing it's going to go, or hoping it's going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. And we got too much, feels like, I mean, I don't know, man. I speak for him. We got too much talent and drive to just let it fall by the wayside. Like, and I'm not trying to be Kanye West. I just, like, I feel it, dude, right? Like, so just like, there's nothing else, man. I'm not very good at anything else. I found the thing. Why would I do something else?
The small wins, man, they mean a lot. Like,
exactly,
like you say, like,
exactly.
Doing this 8 years in, going through, or more than that, sorry, 10 years, Jesus.
Yeah.
10 years in, going through a pandemic, like, there is a lot of hardships, and, we're not, a world platinum band yet at the moment. Hopefully, do something someday, but it's the small wins that just keep us coming back, man. They're just so fun. They are so,
man. The gigs, those unforgettable nights, man.
I've had just as good memories when we've had really big shows with lots of people as a specific person that came up to me after the show in a really small crowd that really enjoyed it. Like, it's not really measurable what I think the success takes to keep on doing it, but those small wins, man, they're powerful. So,
dude, every little thing that gives you meaning, that's it just keeps you going, man. That's what makes it all worth it.
For sure. I feel that completely. And I think that's probably a great way we could end off today. And we're definitely going to have another conversation. There's so much we could talk about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Dude, we got to talk about condiments here.
Dude.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into another one for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, bro.
Any final notes you kind of want to leave to fans?
I don't know, man. I guess what do we plug? We're not touring right now, really. We're just kind of trying really hard to push our new single, Boomshakalaka. Please go listen. It's very good. It's very catchy. You're probably gonna like it.
Yeah.
If you don't, it'll still be stuck in your head.
I will say that for when you do get the chance to see us play a show, for everybody watching that's seen us play previously, there's a lot of good stuff coming.
That's true, man.
There's been a lot. That's pretty much what we've been focusing on the last year and stuff, is making sure that this show is going to be epic.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, the best ever, man. Best show yet.
I promise you that. There's been nothing less than thinking about the show all the time.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Good to know. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys live. And if I can get one of my crew out to cover one of your shows wherever you guys are, we'll make that happen for sure.
Hell yeah, man.
That'd be great, man. Great. Yeah, look forward to connecting with you in real life too one day.
Yeah, man. Mac and cheese, man.
Hey, for sure. When you guys are in this area, we'll make it happen.
Oh yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, guys, you enjoy the rest of your day, and like I said, we'll connect again. Shoot me a message on IG, and we'll make things happen.
Dude, awesome, that'd be deadly, man. Thanks a lot for having us.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Awesome. Have a good one, guys.
You too, brother. Bye.
Bye.